Okay, hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about accessories, and there's a number of details that I'm going to go through, and I'm going to try and be as clear and concise step by step with them. I'm going to try and not get things overlapping. So, to begin with, obviously there's 5 rarities of the accessories to go through, from 1 to 5 stars. 1 to 4 star rarities only have 1 effect, while 5 star rarities have 2 effects, which makes them really useful because you can only attach 3 accessories per character, so the 5 stars will give you 6 effects, allowing for a much larger boost to your characters overall. Especially when you get certain items like this one here that I'm tapping on now, the Popples Dispenser. These guys reduce one of your main stats to 0 in exchange for a boost to 2 of your other stats. They can be quite useful. Other ones to reduce your spiritual pressure instead of your focus. I don't really care about focus that much, which is your critical damage. So I thought this was really good. It's giving me a 20% boost to my attack and my stamina, as you can see on the left. Plus its second effect is another 12% boost to my stamina. All items, when you attach them to a character of the same attribute, gain a double to their percentage attribute. So this percentage you're seeing on the right, you need to be doubling that for a character of the same attribute. I'm going to select the item itself, and you'll see that it's attached to my Grimjaw. He has the same attribute as this item, which means he's getting a double to the bonus. And in here you can see it's giving a maximum of 20% and a maximum of 24%. This max number in brackets is only for characters of the same attribute. It's showing what you can get, what they get as a bonus to the attribute. The other stat is what all other characters get if they've given this item. Down to leveling, it's pretty much the same as characters, more or less. You select an item, right? Oh, by the way, sorry, I would start by saying don't bother leveling your 1-star items. Start with 2 stars. They're all pretty much as common as the 1 stars, so just be patient. They won't be hard to get, and once you get the 2-star of the item you want, accessory item, sorry, level them. Keep all your 1 stars as fodder for those, because it's just a waste. You'll then want to have to evolve your 1 star and then evolve the 2 star, and it's just extra materials you don't need to go through when the 2 stars are pretty much just as common. So you select one of your items and you go into strengthen on the left. Just like in the characters menu, you select all the items you want to fuse, and they'll be locked in on the left slots and level up your item for a certain cost. The costs, just like characters again, doesn't change whether you put in a 1-star or a 3-star item. So if you're being sparing with your cash or just don't want to waste it, or for whatever reason, make sure, especially with your high level items, that you're not putting in or leveling them using 1-star items, because it'll take a while and it'll cost a lot more than using higher level items. Another way of leveling these accessories is with hearts. On the tab on the top right, you collect these hearts during the game. You can collect 2 power hearts every day by doing the dailies, and there's more bonuses doing weeklies. Plus they drop in certain missions, and sometimes there are special events that give you a lot of bonus hearts, which is very useful because the 4-star and 3-star hearts offer a lot of experience. Even the 1-star hearts offer more experience than a 1-star accessory. So hold on to these guys, especially the high level star hearts, for when you're powering up your 5-star items, because they can take a bit. They are hungry items. There are certain items that don't go into the 3-star version. Don't go beyond 4-star far out. Sorry guys, don't go beyond 3-star versions. The gloves, the capes, and the shintens that you can see here on this page. Gloves, capes, and shintens. Right, these guys here don't have a higher level than 3 stars. So once you've reached 3 stars, you may still be able to evolve them, but they will become a random item when they turn to 4 stars. In fact, all items, when you fuse them, and I'll go into the evolving right now, pick that, it's locked. I'll go into the evolve menu. In the evolution menu, you need 2 items to be able to evolve to the next level of rarity. the item you want to evolve, and another item to fuse into it. They both have to be at maximum level, and when you fuse them, they'll turn into a random item of the next level. To stop this, you need immutable balls. Immutable balls are purchasable and they're not very expensive, so if you're playing PvP Brave battles, or at least doing your dailies and collecting the 5 rare medals that are the currency for buying them, every couple of days you'll be able to buy an immutable ball of a 2-star or 3-star rarity, which will help you increase the rarity level of your items and keep them from turning into a different item. Once you get to 4 stars, the evolution path changes. On a 4-star item, evolving them no longer randomizes the item. It will stay, like in this case, it will remain a Karakuriza watch, but it will become a 5-star version. It will also get a second effect though. To do this, you need the evolution powders and Book of Secrets. Book of Secrets are quite rare, almost as rare as raid drops. They do drop though. They are in the co-op menu, so you can play as much as you want for free, or alternate, using a ticket here and there, and then to help other players jump in for free, and then you can play yourself by jumping in on other co-op missions. Once you fuse these items and they turn into their 5th star, as I said, they get a second effect, and at this point, the second effects are random. There's a few options, and they can have different levels of power. You can get a defense bonus that's only 15 or 20%, or you could get a defense bonus of 40%. If you don't like your effect, you could re-roll it, but you need these items here. First of all, you'd either need another 5-star item that you don't want or care about, at which point that kind of sucks that you have one of a 5-star rarity that you don't care about. But at least you can use it here to re-roll a crappy second effect on another 5-star item you do care about. They don't need to be leveled up. It can be a level 1 item, which is good. And once you fuse it, it'll randomly roll you a new effect on that item. Good luck getting the items you want, the effect you want. Much luck. The other thing is, on the tabs up here, you can get, in the second effect tab, you can use these editing brushes. But these things are hard to come by, and the only 2 I've gotten after going through some involved missions and difficult ones. So be sparing with them, very sparing, at least for now, until they become a little more common and easier to get, or at least have more ways of getting them. Items themselves, when you're attaching them to characters, remember, as I said before, you get double bonuses when they're attached to a character of the same attribute. So it's very much worth it. You can't, for example, first of all, you can't attach multiple items of the same rarity together. So if I put these red gloves here on, I think it's already currently on Noitora, right? If I were to also attach these blue gloves, it wouldn't allow me because they're the same rarity. It doesn't matter that they're a different attribute. This is different to the characters. But I could attach a lower rarity. I wouldn't bother with a different attribute color because there's no bonus and it's only 8%. But if I have another red pair of gloves like these, which I do, and they're attached to Noitora, they're offering a double bonus because of the attribute, because they're connected attribute. And together, 2 gloves of a 2-star, two gloves, 2-star and 3-star variety, will add a total of 36% to my attack stats. So these guys here are very useful, even though they don't have higher star versions, until you get your 5-star versions of the attacks, because from what I can tell, you don't get any defense, attack, or stamina boost items in the 4-star version. They're all watches and books that involve experience, or these guys I have up here, like the red one, which is a Hojikuzai. It increases the healing effect of items or characters that heal you, which is I think it's a very good useful item, especially when running raids or single player missions, or multiplayer actually, whichever it is. So you want to hold on to these ones in particular, especially your 3-star versions, and use them until you have a good selection of your 5-star accessories to be able to equip your characters with. Remember, always stick with attribute colors. Don't bother putting, obviously if you don't have anything else and you just need that extra boost, use them, but try to match all characters with the same attribute accessories. So red characters with red attribute, red accessories, purple with purple, etc. And I think that's about it, guys. I hope this was informative and helped you understand a few things about the way the accessories work. Again, don't get confused with this max 20% bonus, which it did for me in the beginning. This like it's listing here, even though the item is only level 1, it's showing in brackets the 20%. This won't happen if I put it on a character of a blue attribute at the moment without it leveling up. It's only going to offer 10%. So it will always get a double bonus, doesn't matter, as long as it's on a character of the same attribute. But the double bonus is based off what's currently being offered in the white writing. Okay, so until the item is at full level, you won't get the 20% bonus off it. And before that, just double whatever the current number is. So 5%, 10%, 11%, 22, etc. That's it, guys. Thank you for listening. I already said I hope this helped. So just have fun and good luck with your 5-star accessories. See you next time.